700. And they're all pretty much in Boston, New York. There's 25,000 of those companies in Boston. And when he was doing this around Easter, like he had said, he came to visit us and visit me in London. And he was, and he picked Easter week, and it's a short week, and like he said, and but the deal's hot. You don't get some lazy fucking, pear-shaped banker from Edinburgh to fly down to London on Easter, unless the deal is sizzling. So now he's circled the wagons, and now he's going after the other company. But the board members, like he said, the Library of Alexandria, I mean, all these guys, not for me in this area, I don't know anybody in pharmaceutical science, but when he put together a portfolio of 10 or 15 acquisition candidates, the board, I used to know the CFO there, and that's why they're there. But they're too, a lot of these guys have been not asleep, but kind of in an altered consciousness for 15, 20 years, but they're there, and they get the and they're there because they do know people. They do know people, and that's why they're there. The board members. He's got a terrific board. And nobody to date has tried to cut his head off. Which I'm a little surprised, but because when you get a bunch of really senior guys, that means that they're going to have to go be the boss, and they don't want to do that. But if you have it mixed with some young guys, then the young guys will figure it out. And they'll say, well, we can handle this, and we actually have experience. But now he is really, I won't say he's an expert in the area, but and the deck, the presentation deck that he put together at the end is really terrific. It's pretty fucking good. Not pretty, it is dynamite good. Dynamite good. But you'll want to put the deck together to begin with, see? Some little feeble knowledge that you have about the industry. He put it after 700 presentations, he put it together. Not after 7 hours of Google fucking it. Because the decks don't sell deals. Deck means a presentation format in a PowerPoint presentation. That's a deck. Okay, decks don't sell deals. PowerPoint does not sell deals. Contrary to what PowerPoint tells you when they come and try to sell you to the company. PowerPoints don't sell deals. I would rather have a mediocre presentation with a dynamite, enthusiastic presenter than the best, Hawkings and Einstein and fucking Jesus Christ put the deck together and have a fucking, mongoloid idiot giving the presentation. And he's still, he's had the wind knocked out of him several times, but he's still enthusiastic. And he knows how to get himself fired up before the presentations, which we'll talk about how I used to get myself fired up. And he doesn't watch. I've already got a bunch of criticism about watching Zulu. Remember I told you how I get fired up? Now what do you think, why do you think, let me just see if I can draw it out of you as a group. Why was me watching Zulu to get fired up? Zulu the movie with Michael Caine. 1879, British Army against 7,000 Zulus. Why is that wrong? Or what's bad about it?
Political correctness.
What? Well, no, but okay, yeah, why?
South Africa, white skin.
Okay, that's part of it. Okay, inhumanity to man. 150. Because they had weapons. Of course, the Zulus had weapons too.
Yeah, but gunpowder against spears.
No, but the Zulus had weapons too. Because the weapons, they had killed everybody in fucking South Africa, so they stole their weapons. They weren't such great shots, but they stole the weapons. But I took I don't really care, but the man's inhumanity of man, the mechanization of man against natives that were, building fires with rocks, which is bullshit. You know how you start a fire with flint, I mean, it's unbelievable. Every single person that wrote that is poor. I'll bet my left nut, every motherfucker is poor. Doesn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. But, so he gets himself fired up, and he's good. His presentation skills have gotten excellent. They've gotten excellent. But he's in an area that is tough. It's not easy. But that's part of why for his background and where he came from and the baggage that he's got, that was important to him. And so it was important to him. And when this next deal, which is also in Scotland, just down the road, as fate would have it, and he's got some really good guys. 300 years of experience on the board. He's got 0, and the rest have 300. He's 300. And there's when we get about the presentations, most of you don't even have to put your profile in the executive summary. Nobody, you send 5, 6, 7, 8 resumes, profile, and you don't use I'll show you what a profile should look like. Profile, and you don't even put yours, and nobody's going to say, where's yours? Again, Jesus Christ, if they don't even notice I'm not even part of the deal, what value am I adding? None! But we do it anyway. We do it anyway. So what we're doing is really the impossible. There's no way on God's green earth that anybody that's got more than a 20 IQ would give that fat fuck anything. Can you think of one fucking reason other than because we feel sorry for him because he's a fat fuck? Is there any fucking reason whatsoever why we give this fucking monkey anything and then go down the road? And yet we still get it done. Fucking illiterate moron like this that happens to be able to swing a fucking golf club. We are doing God's work here. As Brian Rose would say, I made you out of fucking clay. And it works. It fucking works. It's unbelievable, but it fucking works. And I'm still waiting to have somebody else to come in competition against me and do it. After 24 years, it's not likely. It's not likely. Because there's no reason that he should be able to come from Boston to Britain and suck money out of the UK banks to do a deal in a country he doesn't even live, and he can't even spell the industry. That's what's so great about the program. That's what's so great. What are any takeaway about Andrew?
Persistence again.
He's had 50 reasons to quit. At least 50. Being broke is one of them. But broke is a state of mind. It's a temporary condition. And he's financing himself with some really unique methodologies, all legal, all moral, all ethical, but you get creative. When they've got a gun to your fucking head and the hammer pulled back, you get real creative. Or you get your brains blown out. You get your brains blown out. Anything else about him?
You have to tell he's passionate about what he's doing.
Yep. And 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, what he thought was an emergency and what he thinks is an emergency now don't even, they don't even compare. He got several financial institutions that wanted to fund it, and he did a very good job. He did a very good job. Okay, thank you, YouTube. We'll see you tomorrow. Or excuse me, see you tonight.